Welcome back, and joining us on the show now is Aishwary Gupta of Polygon Labs. Aishwary, hi, thank you so much for joining us. Well, big news clearly coming in for you guys and for the Indians as well, and congratulations on that, as Jio Platforms enters a strategic relationship or partnership, as we understand, with Polygon Labs. A lot has been talked, said, written about this on social media, but what better to hear it directly from you on what exactly this collaboration, what does it bring to Indians as overall?
Yeah, absolutely. First of all, thank you for having me here. I think one of the biggest things that we have been able to achieve is like going out and working with like Reliance from the past almost 1.5, 2 years. And like from that perspective, like going out and creating this whole Web3 focused thought process. And like one of the things that we have been seeing with Reliance is like they have been like really very forward looking into like what are the things that we can go out and do together. And the partnership that we've essentially just entered into with Reliance is majorly going to be working towards where we work closely with Reliance to enable some of the products that they already have to add Web3 capabilities, which essentially enables a lot of people who are going out and using the current products and everything of Reliance to be able to go out and experience the Web3 benefits without actually going too deep into how the whole Web3 ecosystem works and everything like that. So I think that is like one of the biggest part from the partnership on what we are doing and what we are planning to do more in the future.
Aishwary, when you say that you've been working with Reliance for some time, what really is this some time? Because we heard about the release or this collaboration only last week.
Yeah, so I think though we heard it in the last week, we have been working closely with the teams for almost 1.5 years. The idea was majorly on like creating value for the users of Reliance, and that is where I think what we were doing with Reliance was like trying to go out and work on various use cases, which essentially like having all those conversations on whether this adds value to their customers and whether they would be benefiting from it, and also like how we can go out and ensure all the things that Reliance wants to do is from the perspective bringing an impact within India. So the major part was like kind of going out and having those discussions. Like Reliance has been really forward looking into the perspective of like how they can use blockchain as a technology to evolve or to add capability to some of these existing platforms and use cases that they have. I think that was majorly in the past time that we were doing. Now, like a couple of products that are now getting really close into what are the various things that they will start doing is something that we are focusing on now. But that has been like the overall conversation on like how we get these capabilities within the geo ecosystem platforms into
Okay.
the on
So,
the blockchain.
Ashwari, what you're telling us is that some of the products that already are with Jio, we are adding Web3 capabilities to it. Until there I understand. Would it also lead it out to Jio users wherein they can use Polygon Labs as a platform to develop something that they would want, or we haven't reached there yet?
So the way it would work is like the products which are where the capabilities are getting added, all those products basically would be running on Polygon. And so users would be using Polygon, but essentially they would not realize this. So this is something similar where we have done it with other companies like Flipkart, where user doesn't know that they are interacting with the blockchain, which is Polygon, but they're still using it in the front end.
Fair point. That talk to us also about there is an intersection of AI and crypto as we see it right now. So when it comes to Web3, what are we all pushing here? And the other point really is, and while we're talking about blockchain and we're talking about Web3, we're not really talking about cryptocurrencies here, and that actually becomes the part and parcel as a token.
Yeah, absolutely. I think on the latter part, when you say like we on the cryptocurrency part, so the moment you start using a public blockchain, you need to go out and use the gas fees, which essentially is in the crypto tokens itself. So the way I look at it is like for even for the platforms who are going out globally and using public blockchains, the crypto part is automatically coming as a default. And from a perspective of that, that is really important. And uh, from coming to your first question, which is more towards the AI side, I think one of the biggest things that is happening is like a lot of automation or a lot of things. So I'll give you a very simple example on like crypto and AI. Think of, let's say, you going out and you wanting to take a home loan today. And today what happens is we have to go to every bank and ask those banks what are the interest rates, what exactly are the terms and everything like that. On the blockchain, one of the very beautiful things that can happen through AI agents is you can just ask these AI agents, or you can just deploy these AI agents from the bank side. And anytime someone wants to go out and draw a loan, these AI agents actually come and interact with the user from the
Sure.
backend perspective, giving what exactly is the biggest benefit, or which is the best loan that users can get. And that is something which needs the blockchain, because all these things can be very transparently built on top of blockchain. And that is where I think use cases such as this would be becoming one of the very normal things in the AI and the crypto side.
Point taken. Aishwary, I have a final question. And just going back to what you said, that when you use blockchain and when you start using Web3, cryptocurrency or token becomes just an integral part of it. Are we calling this cryptocurrency anything right now? Because there have been various speculation on that as well.
I cannot comment on that, basically because like we are still kind of finalizing on what are the products and everything like that. So, but yeah, I think the way we look at it is like there would be some use cases which would leverage tokens. How they're used is something that is still to be disclosed, that is still to be finalized, and that is where I will leave it.
We take that point. A lot of curiosity around that one. Thank you for answering all those things. We will wrap up on this new, edition of Halftime Report with the news that the market is